In our last video, we used the merge queries as new operation to merge our countries and land area tables into a new query, which is named merge1 at the moment. In the process, we briefly mentioned the join kind menu that goes with our merge queries operation. I expect that we will use the left outer join consistently throughout this course, but it's still important to know the other join kinds, because you could be tested on them when you try to get your Power BI certification. Now, let's go back to our merge1 query. Let's modify the step 2 and remove that extra column that is the country code column. And let's also remove the column name prefix from this little box at the bottom. Now, let's take a few minutes to talk about query dependencies and lineage. Over the last few videos, we split one upstream query into two downstream queries. We then merged two queries together to build a completely new query. We can see this in Power Query if we go to the View tab and click the option named Query Dependencies. This opens a new window, which gives us a diagram that illustrates the flow of data from our data sources into the various queries that you can see on the left-hand panel of the Power Query Editor. This Query Dependencies window is resizable by clicking and dragging its edges like so, and you can then change the layout of the diagram using the menu at the bottom edge of the window. I'm going to change this into a left to right layout, and it should automatically resize. Let's exit out of this window. These tables, land area and countries, are not needed in our data model. The merge1 table that we have here actually supersedes them, so we need to find a way to actually remove them from our data model. So how can we do that? On the left-hand panel, I want you to find the countries query and the land area query, and right-click on each one and unselect the option that says Enable Load. You will get a warning that says possible data loss, but you can ignore this. So let's take a few moments now to quickly wrap up our Power Query steps. First of all, let's take our disabled queries, and I'm going to put the word source before each of their names. I'm putting source before each name, so that we know it's being used as a source for our merged or split queries. Then I'm going to go to our merge1 query, and I'm going to rename this one as countries. At this point, we are finally ready to load the data into our model. I'm going to go back to Home, hit Close and Apply. And hit Apply Changes on this pop-up message. When it's done loading, we can see that we have countries and indicators only. We can now create a relationship between these two tables.